All right, guys, welcome back to the show. This is Juan, and
Albert.
good to see you guys again. We're talking about everything and anything on here. So, how's your day been? Or your week?
My week. It was pretty much. It was. I kind of took like a week vacation. So
What'd you do?
our he invited me to a Cerrito.
All right. You know him long?
Um,
Have you known Hannes long or what?
yeah. I've known our for. Dude, I got a bug.
Get that out of here! Ah! It's gone.
Sorry for the interruption. Yeah. So I've known him for like about more than 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys went to Rosarito?
Yeah.
Mexico, right?
Yeah. Well, I've always kind of like wanted to go to like a party with him because before I would be the one that kind of went partying and he would never party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he started going out more now, and he said, "Hey, well, there's a girl he likes. There's always gonna be a girl."
And she's out there?
No.
You has to go that far out for love?
Well, the thing is, it was gonna be her birthday.
Oh, okay.
And he invited her to Rosarito to celebrate her birthday.
Shout out to Hannes.
And so what happened was...
What had happened was...
Okay, so take a quick guess at what ended up happening with the girl.
She ended up talking to a bunch of other guys except him.
Okay, maybe that's a little worse, but... No. Okay, what happened was... so I showed up,
Yeah.
He showed up. Some other people showed up, we got a little crew together.
Oh, cool.
The thing is, when they showed up, I was like, "Where's Phoebe?"
Phoebe?
No Phoebe.
She didn't show up?
She didn't show up.
What a lag. And it was for her birthday, right?
Exactly. So
Just drop it. At that point, just drop it.
Yeah.
At that point, if you keep trying, that's on you.
Yeah. So the whole thing was set up, because... because it was her birthday, and she ended up not coming through.
That's some real Ted Mosby stuff right there.
Typical. Why Ted Mosby? Oh.
So there's this one, for How I Met Your Mother. That dude.
Yeah.
It's this episode, right, where he really likes his girl Robin. He's a big portion of the show. Early on, though, he's trying to get he's trying to see her. He's trying to date her.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "Hey, we're having a party Friday." This party, but it's really just for her. She doesn't make it.
I think
Then guess what happens? Next day, it's a 2-day party. How about you make it tonight? She doesn't show up again. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't make it. You know what? It's cool. We have 3-day party. She finally showed up, but still, at that point, that guy was reaching. It's like me. I'm like, at that point, just.
Oh man.
He's forcing it at that point.
Yeah. Shout out to all my Sims out there.
Hey, but all right, cool.
It's not
fun at least.
It's not a typical, us guys, we go out of our ways for girls like that, but
Speaking about that, you see that one girl? She's a real Western girl. She's talking on TikTok at the pump. If I'm at the pump pumping gas, this ain't no farmers only. I'm trying to get gas and get out of here. Have you seen that girl?
No.
Dude,
is this recent?
I think maybe a few months ago.
Uh,
This girl this girl was mad because the guy was like, "Hey, can I get your number?"
Mm-hmm.
And she got so offended that she had to post it online. She got a lot of backlash for it.
Wait, so she got offended because a guy asked for her number?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it makes it very difficult because at what point, when can you talk to someone?
Dude, I don't know. At this point, they might as well just start wearing a sign that says "Don't talk to me," because it's hard to know, It's hard to know.
Who can you approach, right?
Exactly.
It makes it difficult for a man at least because I've never been on those dating apps, but I know most of the guys. I know from people saying, "Hey, it's the guys that are always initiating the conversation."
Yeah.
Is that the place where you do it now? Just online? You can't do it in person anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I've dabbled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens?
Is it difficult to get a date?
Online, I wouldn't say it's the most difficult, but you do have to go through a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of volume, right?
Does it help? Does it help to be good looking like you?
Oh, thank you, so flattering. Just for you. No. Well, I mean, I've heard like studies or whatever research they've done that like you gotta be like extremely good looking, you know, like you gotta be like model type.
As a man or a woman?
As a man.
Okay.
Yes, you gotta be like extremely good looking and yeah, you'll do better. But they say it's like you know like a small percentage of the guys that are on there. So it's like a large amount of girls go for like the small percentage.
It sounds like high school.
Yeah. That's how it is.
But a bigger radius now. Not just a school, it's like everywhere.
Yeah. What happened to the good old days? The good old days.
This ain't farmers only anymore, bro. Can't do that.
Yeah, dude. It's a whole different... The dating field has changed. For
Yeah.
Sure. But wait, I didn't ask about you. How was your week?
Man, that's a horrible movie. I couldn't keep up with it. Did you watch Jurassic Dominion? Of course you did. You were there with me.
Exactly.
I couldn't stop this morning. I couldn't stop talking about it to my wife. I was like, this thing was horrible.
Yeah.
It's just I couldn't keep up with. I couldn't stay inside. Like I kept getting pulled out. Like why did he do that? Why did she do that? By the way, spoiler alert: they're coming.
Yeah.
But I swear, man, like. Here, what do you want?
Okay.
Here, start somewhere.
It's like okay. Where do you want to get started? Because I'm about to go off on a rant right now.
Okay, I'm gonna start the little girl, man.
Oh, the little girl.
Little girl. When
why? Okay, were you gonna say something before I go off?
Yeah, she just was silly at times. In the beginning, she's like, "Oh, I'm scared of dinosaurs," and she admits it verbally. I am scared. And she's like, "Let me go with you. Chase the dinosaurs. I just froze up on."
Yeah.
Why the hell do you want to go if you just froze up and said you're scared? You could do that again?
Well, look. Okay, I'm okay. The one time I'm gonna defend them, right? Real quick. Just right there, right?
Who's that? Who you defending?
Devil's advocate. I'm gonna defend whoever made the movie.
Do you really think that, or are you just doing it for funsies?
No. I genuinely think that I'm making sense out of the fact that she was scared, and yet she was willing to go like where there was all these dinosaurs, right? Okay, because throughout the movie she did seem like she had like quite like a snobby or whatever you want to call it personality.
Yeah.
You know, completely. she didn't seem like terrified or whatever throughout the movie. So I could see why she wanted to go. But yeah, you know, you said it. Like she said that she was scared of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So maybe they shouldn't have put that in there because like it was fake.
Yeah. Here, hit this too, man. How many guns were in that movie?
Wow.
There was 5.
Dude.
There was 5, okay?
You just blew my mind, bro. Like,
there was 5 guns.
5
you know
guns.
how many bullets were shot out of those guns?
Like 1?
0.
What?
So, first scene, right? He's like, oh, I'm going to go after those things. After that, they stole a little girl and freaking the beta. He's like, he gets it, you know, he gets it ready.
Yeah.
Never see that gun again.
Okay, did you come out with this, like, observation yesterday?
Just this morning.
Today? This morning.
I realized they just showed the gun and never did anything with it again.
Yeah.
It was just there. Was it just as a prop? And then the second time you see guns, 4 at one time. When they surround that one girl in white, the 4 officers, they all had guns, right?
Yeah.
They don't shoot one bullet at any dinosaur. They just run away. You notice that?
Yeah.
I'm like, these are raptors, I think, right? I mean,
yeah.
We can take down probably a bear with a handgun, a few shots. I think they do something to these raptors. That kind of also took me out of the movie. I was like,
okay,
why aren't they firing at all?
Well, okay,
the tranquilizers. They use tranquilizer guns.
Oh, they did. Yeah, that's true.
Real firearms, yeah, real firearms.
Yeah.
And that's part of the movement of people like getting away from using firearms.
Yeah.
Because of that one shooting, one mishap on the movie Rust, I think it was called.
Rust.
So that mishap?
No. What is that? Is that a movie or is that?
It was a movie that was coming out. Here, I forgot. I think it was what's his name? So you guys know. Was it Alec Baldwin? I don't want to say it might be Alec Baldwin, but he was someone, a famous older actor, was charged with accidentally shooting someone on set behind the camera.
Yeah, I heard
Remember
about
that?
Yeah.
After that, you had people say, "Hey, we're not using guns anymore." One of the more bigger voices was Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
He said, "No guns in my films."
Oh wait, hold on. Who's the director, or who's the one that said no guns in my films?
The Rock.
Oh, The Rock.
The Rock said after that incident, he kind of pledged like, "We're not using guns in my films anymore."
Wow, so he's like that big. He's calling the shots. Crazy.
Yeah. Black Adam is coming out.
Yeah, I mean, like, he used to be my
idol.
Not idol. It was just someone I looked up to when I was younger. You know, like watching wrestling, and he would go like, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?" Huh?
The eyebrow thing.
Oh yeah, oh you know how to. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
The eyebrow thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you know, I used to think like he was like a badass, and like fast forward to like 2022.
You can find this guy.
It's like, how are you so like big and like so like I don't know, like he just seemed like too worried about what other people think of him. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to like stay PC or whatever.
I mean, it is that Baldwin on movie Rust.
Yeah.
That one that shot director. But I think when it comes to him being PC,
yeah,
it's kind of playing to the audience, playing to the masses. Like, hey, here, take it this way, and it's going to segue really good into our first story. Mm-hmm. When it came to Aquaman 2, people were protesting to not want to see it because Amber Heard was associated with it. By the way, we'll call it AH from now on. Probably can't say her name on YouTube.
How you say, why?
I've heard that you can get copyrighted, not copyrighted. You get strikes for mentioning her name for some kind of slander, defamation, some kind of.
No way.
But anyway, that when it came to that, usually just because she was in the film, people are protesting watching the film or not. Mm-hmm. In the same way, you gotta please your crowd.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not making money.
That's a whole nother debate, man. Like,
yeah.
Hollywood and their like just money making machine. How they approach making movies. You know, is it about the art? Is it about the money? Is it a mix? You know, where are we at? You know.
Yeah.
Are we getting good movies or are we getting like shortchanged? Like that's a whole nother debate.
All right.
What are you guys' opinion on like the state of Hollywood? Do you guys think they're making great movies? You know, are they mostly making good movies? Are they too like washed? You know, like too PC? Like, you know, other perspectives. Like, what do you guys think?
I think they're too woke.
Yeah.
But here, before I interrupted you, you were gonna go on a rant. We'll get back to age in a bit.
Yeah.
What's up with
let me just let me just go through a few of the issues in the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one is like something I'm curious about. Why does she speak like British English?
Oh, the little girl.
However you say it.
That I really don't know. Maybe it was just. I think the person she's based off of, you know, again spoilers. Mm-hmm. She's a clone, right? I think the person who she's based off of was also English, so she has the accent. I mean, I think it's just convenient though because I think she does come off as it's an English little girl, so it's easier for her to act it maybe. Also,
okay,
that may be it. I really don't know. It's like just keep her voice like that.
Yeah,
she seemed very natural. Like that's how she spoke.
It just seems like throughout the movie, there's so many holes that just like. Sorry. There's so many holes that just have to be filled by yourself. Yeah, your imagination.
Yeah. Here.
Like just like constantly throughout the whole movie, you know.
Remember The Mercenary?
The pilot? Is that another movie?
The pilot? No, The Mercenary. The
one girl. Yeah.
Her motivations for helping were pathetic. She had little to no motivation to actually get involved, but she chose to anyway. What got me was this. She's like, she's been speaking to the girl, to the woman who's looking for the daughter, right? Or the little clone girl.
Yeah.
She asked her, and mind you, the mercenary asked, "Is she your daughter?" "Yeah." "Oh, I can't get involved." But like very straight face, "I can't get involved."
Yeah.
After that, she's like, "You know what? I guess I'm gonna help." And you're thinking, oh, maybe she's a deeper character. Like she has some kind of backstory with that. Like it's like maybe losing a little girl. Maybe she was that little girl that got lost.
Yeah. Well,
nothing.
I mean, like I said yesterday, it just seemed like they were, like they just had like a storyline that they had to move forward without like wasting too much time. You know, like explaining like some of these things. But I mean, like motives, I think it's one of the big reasons of what makes a movie.
Yeah, you gotta build a character. A lot of characters in that movie, like characters were just shallow. They had no depth.
Exactly. Maybe they try to give us some of that at the very beginning, you know, with the little girl. with the little girl kind of going back and forth with their mom, like they were kind of like shouting. No, not shouting at each other, but they were being.
Like,
the little girl was being a little aggro, you know,
like,
aggressive.
Like mom, daughter, you know.
Yeah.
Butting heads. She's a teenager now. She's like, stop telling me what to do, mom.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah. Point given, like that is a good setup for her, kind of like
Rebel.
Yeah, rebelling and kind of like leaving the place and getting kidnapped or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's
like a
fine
trope.
setup.
It's like a trope, you know.
Yeah, that's some fine setup, but still like way too many. Okay.
Here we go.
Why?
Here we go.
Why is it like okay?
You got 5 minutes.
Okay, you guys have seen Scooby Doo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like Scooby Doo, like when the monsters are already there, like they're like right, like you know, like okay, you're the Scooby Doo people.
I'm just getting it. I'm the villain, right?
Yeah, no, I'm the villain.
Oh, okay.
I'm the villain.
I'm the Scooby Gang.
Yeah,
I'm part of the Scooby. I'm part of the Scooby Gang. Okay.
Yeah, and then like I'm the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
You know, the monster or whatever, and I'm like right here,
Yeah.
right? Like I got you, right?
Yeah.
But it takes like a whole like 30 seconds of just of video time, you know, of them just like running in the air or whatever, and he ends up not catching them, and they get away.
Yeah.
The same thing happened with the dinosaurs. So
there was so many times that happened.
Oh my god, yeah. So the dinosaurs were like, oh my god, like I can't, bro, I can't.
Last minute escape after last minute escape after last second escape, last second, like 20 times.
Yeah, like okay,
He zoomed into the boot. Oh, he's gonna move the foot. He missed.
So you got like this like savage ass like carnivores, right? Like, dude, this thing's like destroy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like just one swipe, one bite, whatever it is. But for some reason, well, the reason is like like it was like dinosaur versus like main characters. They were all the main characters.
Yeah,
you know?
dude. What do they call that? Plot armor?
I don't even know.
Have you heard that term?
No, first time hearing it, but
Plot armor, like when you're such a big part of the film, of course you're not gonna die. Like when you have a whole bunch of heroes in one area,
yeah,
of course they're not gonna die.
Yeah, at some point
plot armor.
At some point I was like, yo, is this Disney? Like, is this like a Disney movie?
I think it is, right? Is it?
Who's it by?
No, it's Paramount. Is it Paramount Pictures? Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Let me find that. Keep going. Though.
Yeah, Google it real quick. Anyway, while Juan Googles it, I'll just okay. So that's one, right? Where like the dinosaur has a chance to like eat them, and they have multiple chances throughout the movie for the dinosaur to like just like take a bite out of one of these like main characters. They have like chance after chance after chance, and what happens? Nothing. They get away every single time.
Every single time. Not at any point do you feel like anybody's in danger.
Yeah, the reason why Game of Thrones I feel was so successful since the very beginning was because
they were willing to let people die.
Exactly. I remember like the very first episode. It was like one of the someone who you thought would not have gotten killed. It was like the king or whatever. Like when he got his head chopped off.
Yeah, at this point, spoilers. It's like 10 years ago. Too bad.
Yeah, you guys are really late on that one if you haven't seen it. But if you haven't seen it, check it out anyway, because Game of Thrones, the first season was off the chart, man. Some of the best TV you could watch. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so they were like willing to like kill like some of the characters they build up. They were willing to kill them. And you just never felt that in Jurassic Park. You never felt like anybody was in danger at any point in time. Yeah. So there was like not a lot of tension. It felt like mostly like just like a nice chill ride. As if like you were in Universal Studios, just having a nice ride with the dinosaurs on the sides. It just seems like they were trying to promote heavy.
Like they'll jump out at you, but only to right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Pull back.
It seems like they were heavily trying to promote their
theme park.
Their theme park, yeah. And all the toys that come with it, but like, give us a little suspense, please.
Yeah, I think that's where it really failed, because at any point I was like, no, he's getting away. Yep, he's gonna get away again. Yep, I don't know why that dancer's doing a lap around him, but he's gonna get away right now.
Yeah, and the villain was disgustingly weak.
He had no help from anybody.
Exactly.
People on his team didn't like him. He had one person he thought he trusted. Just one person. Nobody else. What kind of villain? What kind of person does that in a company?
Exactly. You know, it's. I mean, I bet there's other like super weak villains, but man, this one was really weak.
Yeah. Here, that being said, how about we get to some real topics?
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Hey, do you hear that Top Gun Maverick? They're getting sued.
I haven't seen the movie yet. I've heard like great things about it.
It's freaking phenomenal. We gotta watch it.
But I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be the first time, to be honest. Like,
I mean, movie came out like in the first film came out like in 86, 84, 86. Somewhere there.
Oh, damn.
It's like 40 years ago almost.
Yeah, I gotta come clean. I don't really know much about I might have seen the first one, but I don't remember watching it, so I probably didn't watch it.
No.
No.
But here, they're getting sued because the people who now own the rights are the children of the original writer for the first film. So they have intellectual rights over Top Gun, like the IP. Now, they're saying that they had a deal with the company. Hey, you can borrow the rights up until 2020. They're saying that hey, the filming for that film went on after 2020, so we're copywriting it. That's ours.
When was the film? I read something about, was it that they finished filming in May 2021 or something like that?
That's what they're claiming, but they're fighting it right now, saying no, we finished earlier.
Oh.
Either way, I mean, I'm not sure. My gripe is this. Seems to me that these people they saw success, like, hey, let's get ours.
Okay, so right off the bat, so you're saying you're on the side of the people who
Produced it.
Who produced it?
Yeah, they made a deal with them, and they said, all right, produce the film.
Yeah.
And they were given up until 2020, right? Now there was a whole pandemic, which, stopped, production of the film for a bit. And once they continue, they finished. I'm not sure whether or not they finished by 2020 or not. It just seems to me very convenient that once they find out, hey, this movie is doing phenomenal, cut it.
I mean,
There's
you're
some
right.
claims that say like, hey, they told them they made a stop and desist. How you say it?
Yeah. I think it was,
Yeah.
or I think it is.
Saying, hey, don't release it because it's ours. Now, I'm not sure how much there really is to that.
Yeah. Well,
but the movie's phenomenal, a huge success.
I mean, I guess you really have to think about it. Like, who's right? I mean, are the people that are suing right for?
I think they gotta settle.
Well, first of all, I mean, it's just like facts. It's like legal, right? Okay. Yeah. Like that's how stuff works. Like they're the family members of the guy who created the.
Yeah, that's the here I got it right here. They're called
who created the storyline.
Last name is Yone. The Yone family. Yeah.
Oh, the Yone family. So I mean, yeah, I guess they have a right to it just legally, right?
They do, yeah.
And they have been receiving how do you say, like,
compensation?
Compensation and benefit from it. But it just ran until what date did you say?
As far as I know, the contract ended in 2020. There's no specific date I have yet.
And supposedly they contacted the production studio, or I'm not sure how that works, but they contacted them, and they, like you said, they gave them a cease and desist letter, and they were trying to get like a new deal going. But I guess the company just tried to pull a fast one. The studios, they try to pull a fast one. They try to finish it sooner so that they wouldn't have to. I mean, that's what I think. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? It's all business. It's all money. So they try to finish the movie before they had to pay more. So it's like, I don't know. It's just business, man. Like,
see that?
Like,
I definitely see that.
We're definitely gonna keep track of this case to see what are the facts and see who's right and who's wrong.
I think they're gonna settle for a lump sum. Hey, just give us this portion of earnings and we'll be okay. I think they're gonna do that. At this point, it can get very messy. And you're saying all of a sudden, hey, it's successful, and it's only coming out now. I mean, I'm not sure whether it's suppressed or not, but only after the success.
Well, I mean,
speaking out.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Because you're saying after the success, but they had already sent them the warning. We would just call it the warning.
Yeah.
You know, they had already contacted them like with a warning or whatever, before the movie came out. So it's not like they're doing it after the fact. I think, you know, they had already contacted them. So the success of the movie, I mean, of course it influences when you see like something that you feel you have a right to benefit from. When it's doing so well, you're like, hey, let me get a piece of that cake. You know.
Yeah.
But
most definitely, yeah.
But you know, but like I said, they had already contacted them before, so I don't think it's like hindsight or whatever.
Very true, yeah.
That might have not made any sense, but you know.
Still a great film that I'd go out and watch if I were you.
Yeah.
We're gonna go out and watch it.
I'll
watch it. I'll watch it again.
To go watch that, yeah.
Great film, yeah. But here,
better than Jurassic Park, real quick.
Not in the same league, dude.
Okay, score it.
You can, a 9, not high 9, a high 9.
And comparatively, Jurassic Park is a what?
4, below average. They did definitely spent a lot on graphics, but people they weren't investing on the story. You got to invest in the plot. That's what gets me personally.
Yeah.
I like knowing, hey, the story's good. Everything has to be subpar, but if the story's just bombs, I am not gonna like it no matter what. It's not going on my Blu-ray collection or anything.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't watch it because Fonzo, our friend, was his birthday. He's like, hey, let's go watch it. I'm like, cool, let's go watch it. I just want to hang out with you more than anything else.
Oh, dude, like, we're the worst friends, bro. We forgot to mention Alfonso.
Yeah,
it was our friend's birthday.
Happy birthday, Alfonso, Flag Day.
Happy birthday.
We got flag, but
yeah.
Sorry, man, we got to talk about Amber. Miss A.H.
Miss A.H.
She lost a trial. She actually went on, what's the show called? She went on Savannah Guthrie? I can't pronounce the last name. I'm not quite sure who she is, but she did an interview with her. And she was giving her side, or her take of how the trial went. In my opinion, it was even more condemning. Just her going on that show. And it just made more of a show for the audience, just to see at home.
Hey, all I see is more entertainment, you know? That's what I see. I mean,
she approaches it so compassionate, like, it's just, I didn't see that. Like, the people, like, they were obviously playing out on social media. I mean, it wasn't this, wasn't that. And of course, I stick by every statement I made. Because I always told the truth. It was comical. But you can tell she's acting.
Dude, like, once you do something enough, like, you just, it becomes a habit, you know? She's an actress for a living, you know? She like, walks, talks, and looks like an actress, and that's what she does. And, like, every part of her, you know? Which is kind of weird, you know? It might actually, like, work against her. You know, regardless, like, the facts are the facts, like the lawyers have said. The facts are the facts. Johnny Depp won. She lost.
Yeah.
However, she's an actress, and she talks like an actress. She looks like an actress, like the way she behaves. So I don't think that helps her out.
Yeah.
You know?
It was pretty bad, too, because she was playing the whole victim mentality.
Yeah.
She was saying things like, well, the thing is, I spoke up, and I paid the price for speaking up.
So
like,
dramatic,
girl,
man.
You lied, girl. That's what you did. And now you want sympathy? She's saying she spoke truth to power. At that point, I just checked out. I'm like, this girl, she said she spoke truth to power. Oh, but dear Lord.
Dude, oh, God.
I can't believe,
honestly, like,
delusional. You think she said the lie so much to herself that she's believing it?
Think of what Johnny Depp had to go through, bro. Like, living with, like, a woman like that. And he was addicted to that woman, you know? Like, for how long were they together? Like, when can you look up really quick, like, when did they first get together?
No.
Like, imagine, I mean, of course, at first everything's like, you know, butterflies and flowers, everything's perfect. But, you know, when, like, stuff goes south, like, you see the type of, like, woman she is, it must be, like, just terrifying living with that type of person.
Yeah. And it's funny enough because it's, I think so definitely because like as a man, which he was, I do believe, acting as a man, he didn't put one hand on her, you know. I do believe that.
Yeah.
Because so many other women he's dated said, yeah, he was a gentleman, he was great, but.
I mean, and here's the thing too, like, there's so much evidence out there, like his exes, Johnny Depp's exes, they have vouched for him.
Yeah.
And they said, like, you know
what ex is gonna do that?
Not mine. What about yours?
Probably. Anyway,
let's not talk about
it. Was just
right
it was just comical because the way she just kept bringing it up was, well, I spoke truth to power and I paid the price. I'm like,
it's so dramatic, man. It's like,
yeah. So apparently they got engaged in 2014, and I think the relationship ended around 2017, somewhere around there. 3 years? No, 2 years. 2016.
No
yeah.
way. It only
This started
2 years to go down south, man. That was quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen quicker, but 2 years is still pretty
yeah.
quick.
Yeah. She. Here it is. She got her divorce finalized in 2017.
Oh, fine. 2017.
Yeah.
Wow.
But here,
because it seemed like they had so much content of them just being toxic to each other, and
that was over 3 years only.
It's like, wow, bro, like it's in such a short period of time, the amount of toxicity just crammed in there. It was like, no wonder like they're so like messed up, you know.
Yeah, you know it's funny. There's saying that Johnny Depp, and hey, no offense, Johnny Depp, this is really, really bad advice. He said that, hey, if you're married and you fall in love with someone else, who should you pick? Pick the new girl. Otherwise, because if you really love the first one, you wouldn't fall in love with someone else.
Okay, repeat that one more time. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Essentially, what he's saying is that, hey, if you are like, say, in a relationship or married or whatnot,
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, and if you fall in love with someone else, go after the new person. Why? Because if you love the first person like that much, you would not have fallen in love with the next person.
Oh.
I think that's horrible advice. Look, he left a wife already and went after this woman. Look what happened.
The proof is in the pudding.
It's there, you know? Man. It's just, hey, it's those emotions that get you that emotional high in the beginning.
Well, you know what? I mean, like,
you don't really know that person.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's Hollywood. Have you guys ever been to Hollywood? Like, just the reputation out in Hollywood of the vibe out there, like the type of people that are out in Hollywood. If you're ever out there, you would understand like why this type of stuff happens, because everybody's just trying to climb up, right?
The social ladder or
the social ladder, yeah, social power. You know, LA is one of these places, right? Everybody, I'm generalizing because there's obviously some good people, but generally, you know, people are trying to climb up. People are being fake. You also find a lot of good things, but you know, we're just talking about like the dark side of Hollywood.
Yeah. But here's a guy.
So yeah, I mean that, you know, there was a Hollywood romance for sure. Yeah. You know, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, toxicity all the way.
Yeah, it's funny too because she kept blaming other people, saying, because the interviewer was like, "Why do you think you lost? Did they just have a better lawyer?" And she's like, "Well, I think their lawyer made them, the jury, believe that was the truth."
Yeah.
And the whole time she would not take any accountability, saying that, hey, it was their fault, I did nothing. And it was only until the very end of the interview that the interviewer, she mentions, you know, they say you lost because you never took responsibility for any of your actions. And at that point it hit her, oh crap. You can kind of see her face like, did she just rope me into this? And she's like, I totally did take responsibility. At that point, she just started taking responsibility. I acted horribly. I'm like, they got you. And you freaking fell hook, line, and sinker into it.
Ooh. Yeah, man, for like 10 seconds
it was a damning performance on her part. She shouldn't have taken that interview, to tell you the truth. I heard she's going to appeal, too.
Like, how are there people like that, man? That, like, come hell or high water, like, they stick to their line, you know? Like, they just have no give. And if they give a little, you know, it's fake. Like, you see it in like their I don't know, like, you know, they say, like, I think there's a lot of things that you can't hide. Like, yeah, you can speak from your mouth outwards, you know, but like you can tell like the true intentions of someone. And she just never gave me that vibe, like, you know, this woman is being real. she's being honest. I just never got that from her.
Yeah.
It was all like a charade. It was just trying to like
that word.
Also like her trying to brainwash herself.
Yeah.
You know, and like explain, just make sense out of everything in a way that kind of would save herself.
Yeah. That's a good way to go insane. Keep telling yourself the lies to the point where you believe them.
Exactly.
And you're gonna think everybody's out to get you.
Mm-hmm.
Except the person who's telling you the lies, yourself.
Isn't that insane, bro? Like when you have like,
you guys ever done that? Lie yourself so much that you believe it? I try not to.
Dude, I mean, from a different perspective, that it's like, man, that is like some willpower, some just like insaneness, you know, that she has. I think like some of the greatest and worst leaders have had that, where like they, you know, they don't like second doubt themselves. They just, you know, I said it, I meant it. I'm not wrong. I'm right. You know, I have the higher moral high ground or whatever, and they just believe it all the way.
That can be very dangerous, but yeah, I can see out of a leader, you need them to be resolved. You can't be looking weak as a leader in some, especially in high positions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
but I mean,
double-edged sword.
But what if you commit mistakes?
Then you gotta own up to those. You should fess up to those, in my opinion.
True. I mean, we can talk about like leadership and the qualities of the leaders. Like, you know, that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, she's definitely a sad case. That's for sure.
Yep.
I mean,
we'll see what happens, man.
Hopefully one day. I mean, I don't know what else she could go through that'll make her change, or, you know, just kind of reflect on herself. It seems like she's doing no reflecting, you know. She's just like keeping on.
She's like, I'm right. Everybody attacked me.
Yeah, she's not. For no second, she's like, you know what? Maybe that thing I did. No, nope.
No, you know? Can't be.
It's like,
I'm right.
It's like I said it because blah blah blah, and then he blah. It's just never ending.
I responded to it. It's his fault.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's drop it with her. Do you need
something?
Oh my
god.
Do you need something? Do you need something? The guys are in the back.
Excuse me? Are you okay? God.
Keep it up. Keep pushing. So this girl.
Man, you're going to have to walk up to the front.
This TikTok girl, she's filming, right? And she's wearing very, very tight clothing. And revealing her stomach. She takes off her shirt. And she's doing it. She's looking back with two people who are working out. Two guys. One guy glances over like, oh. Looks away. She makes the biggest scandal out of it. Claiming that they're perverts. And it's just turned to a big mess. And luckily, we had the video to watch it. So we can actually get a good hold on what was going on. It seemed pretty cut and dry.
Okay, here we go. With people trying to go
Have
viral.
you ever felt anything like that? Oh, you were at the gym? Or witnessed anything like that?
No, I don't look at women. I respect women. No, okay, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, okay, maybe not every guy, but a lot of guys, I guess, might be your nature. I don't know. You can think whatever you want, but it's not uncommon for a guy to see an attractive girl and, you know, just have a quick look or whatever. But anyway, you know, like, all this is besides the point.
Not biology, like, oh, oops.
Okay, so like you said, the premise is that this girl was just like, I think you forgot to mention, or maybe I'm just seeing it that way, that, okay, she set up a camera intentionally, trying to expose these guys.
Yeah.
And call them out, right?
I was there a camera at that angle, but like, hey, just have them right there.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. So, it's just
self-own.
It's a new era, you know?
Self-own.
Everybody's trying to go viral. And this girl was also another one of those people that was trying to go viral, which she did in a sense, so she kind of got her wish.
To her detriment. I love that word.
I don't know. Some people say, what do they say? Like, any publicity, like bad publicity.
All publicity is good publicity.
There you go. All publicity is good publicity. So, anyway, yeah. So, at this point, like, the video she made, it went viral. and she got the publicity that she got,
Mm-hmm.
and now she has to deal with the consequences of the backlash that's coming.
By the way, she deleted it.
The video?
Yeah.
Mm.
Reason it's still up because people already reacted to it beforehand, so people have already just have it off of the source.
Mm.
She's trying to hide it. It didn't work out. Good for us.
It's just like this, like...
I think it's a new era of woman.
It's just like this hive mentality, bro, like where everybody's just... just trying to, you know, like, up one each other. You know, she's trying to be more famous and...
What do you think drives that?
Well, it's just it's a cycle. Like she sees that online. She sees the way other girls go viral, and she wants a piece of that. And you know, she had a good plan. It backfired on her.
Bad execution.
And then and we definitely have to commend the guys that were in the video, because the guys that were in the video. Honestly, I have no idea if the guy that looked over at her, like, if his intention was to check her out or not. Regardless, like, he did it so quick that it's like, girl, chill, you know?
Here, because it does beg the question, at what point can you even look in the direction of a woman and even consider them attractive? Can you do that? Or can you only do it online when you're looking at Instagram, just peeking around, just swiping like, oh, she's pretty?
Yeah, that's a whole nother issue that we can get into. I guess, like, the feminist movement, you know, wants women to be left alone when they're out in the streets. I really don't know how they're trying to find a partner.
I'll tell you, some of these girls don't act like that when in the club, though. Is that the place you go to meet them?
No, the club is the same thing. It's like the same way. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a little different, like, in how they act, but the club is worse. Like a regular guy approaching a girl, he's likely to get rejected, you know, unless you have something outstanding that makes a girl, like, you know, okay with you approaching. But no, it's kind of the same everywhere.
Oh, wow. So it's like only online that you can approach women?
Yeah, approach.
Let's talk about toxic masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling some toxic femininity, bro.
Oh, definitely, man.
You guys feel it's a real thing? Let us know in the comments. Toxic femininity.
Okay, have you heard of a clout chasing?
Clout chasing, yeah.
Yeah, she was clout chasing, like
1000%. Most definitely, yeah. She
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, and
Without talking about her.
It kind of it hits home quite a bit, because like I go to the gym. Not that you can tell, but but anyway, I go to the gym, and yeah, you see attractive, like, girls at the gym, and you know, some guys are into it, and you know, take a peek, or you know, some guys are just, you know, like, straight for what they came at. You know, they came to work out, you know, go for a run, whatever. They just do their thing and get out. But yeah, I mean, that's typical of girls to be dressed with, like, you know, like, tight clothes and all this stuff.
Skimpy clothing.
Yeah, and then there's, like, different ways to go about it. There's some people that like talking in the gym. You know, some people are social. Some people kind of like they just want to, like, keep to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what stood out the most in this video was just the attitude of the girl, man. Like,
She doubled down so many times.
that was just horrible, man. Like, her attitude was just unsolicited. Like, it was, like, out of left field.
You see this guy, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, are you okay? Like, genuinely asking, hey, did we do something wrong? Like, wondering, like, what did we do wrong? She's like, just keep pushing. She's like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
And she just keeps going, like, as if she's in the right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, here, I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm not. He wasn't appreciating the attitude one bit.
Mm-hmm.
Called her out. She
Yeah.
kept letting me down. She got kicked out. Lost her membership.
Mm.
I think she committed so much, and she felt she couldn't take it back.
I don't know. I like, just like from the way she acted, to me, it didn't seem like she was trying to walk it back.
I don't think she could, even if she wanted to.
So she was, like, fully committed.
Yeah, it's like at that point you're fully committed, or do you stop and look like an idiot?
Yeah. But I mean, like, really think about it. Like, what kind of person if you analyze it and you forget like, oh, it's a woman like that looks good at the gym. Like if you forget about it, like, dude, that's like some psycho behavior. Like someone that like intentionally like puts a camera just to like
catch someone just glancing.
Yeah, well, not just that. It's like she's actively trying to like make a scene in order to, you know, that's like psychotic. I don't know psychotic, but
yeah.
Like, so what do they call it? Sociopathy or whatever that is.
Sociopathic. Yeah,
like a socio.
Sociopathy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sociopath.
Yeah, she's a socio, bro. Like
sociopath.
Yeah, she intentionally set up a camera. And like framed someone essentially. You know, she was on the lookout for that attention just so she can call him out. So she intentionally framed someone. And it wasn't like she didn't even succeed. Like it's not like they were like staring at her for a while or whatever.
But what if she had succeeded? She called them perverts. There goes the man's reputation.
Yeah, dude, you're 100% right.
It's so condemning. Like, hey, if she succeeded, those guys' reputation will be done.
Yeah, 1,000%.
They'd probably be incriminated for some reason.
Yeah, and that's the social behavior I'm talking about. Like, she's not thinking of the other guys, right? She's not thinking of them, of, you know.
You're right. This must have been in Hollywood.
Yeah. Another Amber Heard. We got another Amber Heard. AH over here.
Dude, that's the difficult part. See, they're like these are poor examples of women who are not representing actual victims or survivors of horrible things, horrendous things that have been done to women.
What do you think causes like this change in the behavior of women where they like to be honest,
I got my theories. I mean, I think it has a lot to do with like the feminine movement, the feminist movement. I think it has a lot to do with that. Women are told, hey, you be a bad. And some girls embrace that. I'm like, nah, man, I want me a lady. Dude, I found me a lady, dude.
Okay, I wonder what it feels like to be a woman, like to really feel it, not just like. Because if you ask a woman if they're really scared, like, they're probably gonna tell you yes, you know.
Yeah.
Of like, you know, like, because before I get it, before like women had less power overall, in everything, right, in every sense, you know, they depended on us economically and all these things. So yeah, like they were like extremely powerless.
Yeah. But
now a lot of things are kind of evening out. I mean, I get it, and that's still not the same. But point is, right?
I don't think they can be.
I wonder if they're still like genuinely scared, or are they now empowered?
I do believe they are very empowered. I wouldn't say maybe physically endowed, but they have the benefit of a lot of the time being believed at their word. And I think we suffer as men from the halo effect. We see a beautiful woman. Hey, she must be telling the truth. Why would she not? Why would she not? Because we're brought up that way as like a lot of men. Like, hey, just be nice to them. Just be nice. Be nice to women.
Yeah, and it's. I think it's totally fair. It's a good thing, you know, to be kind of be taught that when you're young. But it's just like some girls, they just take advantage of it and. You know, it's on them.
They kind of ruin it for all the other women who truly like are going through stuff.
They really do. I hope she does get, you know, like not the most severe consequences, but something that kind of makes her own up.
Yeah. And good, man. I hope so too. But anyway, she got owned. She got clapped about. So here,
she did.
Well, here, let's finish it up here, man. All right, thanks so much, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Comment, subscribe, let us know what you think about the topics, let us know, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Later.